Hey, what's up guys, this is Saman here from Expert Gadgets. And these are some gaming accessories I use all the time. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss out on some more upcoming content. And now, let's get this video started. First up, we have the Razer Blade 15. Previously, Razer has had some bad reputation in cooling. Well, what could you expect, it's a thin and light gaming laptop. But now, Razer has completely changed up the cooling designs and came up with the new Razer Blade. I have the 15-inch model with the RTX 2060, 16GB of RAM, and i7-8750H processor. This laptop has made working and gaming a whole lot easier. Games run smoothly with no FPS drops, and you can game most games on Ultra and 1080p 60fps. The trackpad is amazing and not something you would expect out of a Windows laptop, and the keyboard is tactile and great to game with, although sometimes the part where you rest your wrist can get warmer than you want. But the laptop is really light and carrying it around is easier than my previous Alienware, which is one of the top reasons I bought this laptop. Next up, we have the AUDIOTECHNICA G1WL wireless gaming headset. The headphones are built around a pair of 45mm drivers. The closed back air cups offer great amount of low end even at lower volumes. The mids are crispy and great for listening to vocals and game soundtracks. The highs are also no joke too. Things like the cymbal hitting in songs and footsteps in games weren't drowned out by the bass. It's great for almost any game, whether it be casual or competitive. You also have surround sound so you can pinpoint the locations of gunshots or footsteps in FPS games, and this gives you a very distinct advantage in competitive gaming. When it comes to the microphone, the G1WL is amazing. The mic noise cancellation is set just right to minimize keyboard clicks without muffling your voice. The mic is also entirely detachable, so it won't get in the way when you're casually gaming or listening to music. Overall, this wireless headset is great for mobile gaming, and due to its lightweight nature, it's very portable. Next up, we have MotoSpeed CK80 mechanical keyboard. This has got to be one of the best looking keyboards I have ever seen. It's got LED lights around its sides, grey and black keycaps, and a very sharp design. The LED lights make it look stunning, and the grey accents make this keyboard unique. It's got a dial on the side and N key rollover, which make things much easier. And the dial can change volume and brightness. It's got Otum silver switches, which provide amazing tactile feedback with lots of travel for precise input. And they were amazing to type and game with. Gaming was amazing with this keyboard. The actions were precise and there is no input lag. The RGB lights in grey color provide for a really good looking keyboard that is going to turn some heads. Overall for gaming, this is one of the best looking and functional keyboards you can buy. But if you don't like mechanical keyboards, or if it's too loud for use in your office, then the CORSAIR K57 is another great choice. The build, needless to say, is top notch. The RGB is bright and accurate, plus the keys have great feedback despite it not being mechanical. There are dedicated media buttons which makes changing volume a lot easier, and the overall typing experience is pretty good. It's even got a wrist rest that does a lot to improve the ergonomics and comfort. The keyboard is wireless, so carrying it around is easy, and you can game without worrying about the wires dangling. The battery life is also pretty good, so you don't have to constantly charge it. All in all, it's a great keyboard for non-mechanical keyboard lovers. Next up, we have the Logitech G502 LIGHTSPEED. The G502 has been my all-time favorite gaming mouse, and I recently had bought the G502 Hero. But Logitech decided to launch the wireless version just 2 weeks after I got my mouse. So now that my Hero is finally old and it's time for an upgrade, what better mouse to get than the G502 LIGHTSPEED Wireless? This mouse is everything the last one was, and better. First of all, it's wireless and has no difference in lag. Secondly, it can also charge wirelessly while gaming, so you don't even need to plug to charge it. And thirdly, it's lighter than its predecessor, which makes this mouse even better. But if you want something that's half the price but still performs great, then the CORSAIR IRONCLAW is your choice. It's got great tracking and a really great response time. It's got RGB and the mouse also looks stylish. The battery life is pretty good and can easily last you about 5 to 6 days. The clicks feel good and responds with no delay. Plus it's got 7 extra buttons which is handy, and remapping them is also pretty easy. So for the price, it's a great wireless mouse, and you certainly get what you paid for. For storing games and faster loading times, I've got the SANDISK 1TB SSD. This SSD has been very helpful for not only games, but also transferring all those large video footages. It's got an extremely fast read and write speed of 550 and 500 Mbps respectively. It has a ruggedized build which makes it shockproof, and it further has IP55 water and dust resistance. All in all, this has been a great help to me as I don't need to have games on my laptop every time, which saves a lot of storage. Next up, we have the GAZEON mousepad. For the mousepad, I've chosen GAZEON because of two reasons. First of all, it's solid, so it can be bent. This is specifically useful if you're gaming on unusual surfaces. And second, because it's got wireless charging, so you can just set your phone down and have it charged without the fuss of wires. Next up, we have HAVICLAPTOP cooler. Now laptops do tend to get hot when not provided with good airflow. So I've got this HAVIC cooler to further cool the laptop and elevate it so that the laptop gets sufficient airflow. The HAVIC cooler can easily decrease the temperatures by 5 to 10 degrees, which is great as far as cooling can go. And it also glows blue, which is a nice touch. Next up, we have the RAZER backpack. Now to carry all this, you've got to need a pretty good bag. And the one I've gone for is the RAZERBACKPACK. First of all, the bag is big. It can easily fit the keyboard, mousepad, mouse, laptop, charger, and headphones, and still have some room to spare. The bag is made out of great fabric and it's also waterproof, so your precious electronics don't get damaged. It also has a separate laptop compartment with sufficient padding, so it's well protected. It's got some small pouches and zippers to hold small things, and a spacious mid-zipper storage to keep all your stuff. All in all, for mobile gaming, this bag will hold all you need. So that was it for this video, guys. Do leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss out on some more upcoming content. And as always, thanks for watching. This is Saman signing out.